What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and after his 23rd season ended in disappointing fashion, LeBron James has a massive decision to make. Should he re-sign with the Lakers or should he explore other options? And I think this is a pivotal offseason for LeBron because at this stage in his career, he needs to be on a team that's going to give him his best opportunity to compete for a championship because he doesn't have that many years left. I know he's still playing at an incredibly high level, but the fact is, y'all, LeBron James is 41 years old and he's probably only going to play another 2 or 3 years. So he doesn't have time to be on a team that's not serious about competing for a championship. He needs to be on a team that's going to maximize his ability to be able to compete and potentially win his 5th NBA championship. And if y'all notice, I did not mention retirement as a possibility because I don't believe LeBron should retire because he's still one of the best players in the NBA as he averaged 21.6 rebounds and 7 assists per game in year 23 at age 41 while being the third option for the Lakers, which was the first time in his career that he's ever been a third option because we know for the entirety of LeBron's career, he's always been the number one option, always been the best player for his team. But this year, he took a backseat to Luka Doncic, the Austin, and he still had a great season. Then in the playoffs, he took his game to another level as he averaged 23.6 rebounds and 7 assists and proved to people that he is still one of the best players in the NBA. I'm not saying, he's a top 3 player or a top 5 player like he used to be, but he is still one of the best players in the league, y'all. You can still get a lot of value from LeBron James on both sides of the ball. And so that's why I don't believe he should retire, but I do believe there are 3 options that would make sense for LeBron in terms of how he wants to end his career. And the first option is, y'all, would be to re-sign with the Lakers. And I honestly believe this is what LeBron wants to do because he's been in LA for 8 years. He and his family love it there. Obviously, he's had a lot of success with the Lakers, bringing them a championship in 2020. And he gets to play with one of the best players in the NBA in Luka Doncic. And he also gets to play with his son. And so I honestly believe that LeBron would love to end his career with the Lakers. But here's the thing, y'all. The Lakers are going to put together a plan to show LeBron how they plan on improving this roster because as currently constructed, they are not championship caliber, right? That's why they got swept to Oklahoma City Thunder because they don't have the talent, they don't have the depth, the athleticism, and the defense to compete with the Thunder, to compete with the Knicks, the Cavs, the Spurs, all these great teams in the NBA. The Lakers are not on their level, so they have to be aggressive in terms of upgrading this roster to make it a championship caliber team. And again, as currently constructed, they're not there. But if they put in a plan together, I should say, and show LeBron, hey, this is how we're going to improve this team around you, Luka, and Austin Reeves, and that may include even trading Austin Reeves, y'all, to bring in somebody that's better defensively to put next to Luka and LeBron. But if they're able to put together a plan in place and LeBron, buys into what Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick are doing, then I believe he will re-sign with the Lakers. But if not, y'all, I think the second option that would make a ton of sense for LeBron would be to return to his home state of Ohio, y'all, and play for the Cavs yet again, which would be his 3rd stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And I think this would be, a storybook ending for LeBron's career because obviously, he's from Akron, Ohio. He's played 11 seasons for the Cavs. He brought them their first championship in 2016, and he would have the opportunity to not only come home, y'all, but to play for a great team that features Donovan Mitchell and James Harden and Evan Mobley. And if you add LeBron to that team, y'all, the Cavs go from being a really good team to probably being the favorites to come out of the Eastern Conference next year and potentially win the championship. And so I think this would be a great option for LeBron. It would kind of be tricky in terms of the salary cap because the Cavs are already in the second apron, so they probably will have to trade, Jared Allen, maybe Max Strus to make the money work. But I definitely think they would be willing to do that, y'all, because, obviously LeBron is the greatest player in Cavs history, probably the greatest, Ohio athlete of all time. So I know they would gladly accept him back. And I think, y'all, that, man, if you put LeBron on the Cavs, they're going to be a really, really dangerous team. And I think it will make a ton of sense as well because, LeBron wants to win another championship. Contrary to some people's belief that think, at this stage in his career, all LeBron wants to do is just keep, accumulating points and rebounds and assists, and he doesn't care about winning. No, y'all, LeBron James is still ultra competitive. He wants to win another championship. And what better way to end your career than to go back home and bring your city, bring your state another championship. So I think that would be a great storybook ending for LeBron's career. And then the third and final option, y'all, would be for LeBron to sign with the Knicks. And I think this would be very ironic because for those who don't know, during the summer of 2010, LeBron actually wanted to sign with the Knicks. They were his preferred destination, but the Knicks had a horrible meeting with LeBron, and because of that, he chose to go to South Beach to play for the Miami Heat with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. But I'm telling y'all, LeBron wanted to sign with the Knicks in 2010, and he has always spoke very highly of New York. He's, referred to it as the Mecca of basketball. He loves playing in Madison Square Garden. Obviously, they have a very passionate fan base, y'all. They have, great celebrity presence with, celebrities like Tracy Morgan, Fat Joe, and Spike Lee. We all know that New York is an incredible basketball city. And can you imagine LeBron playing for the New York Knicks, y'all, playing in the Madison Square Garden every single night? I mean, that would be incredible to see. But the Knicks are also a very good team, right? They're in the Eastern Conference Finals. They have one of the best players in the league, and Jalen Brunson, have an all-star caliber player in Cardi Towns and Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. But kind of similar to the Cavs, they will have to, make the salary cap work, which means they will probably have to trade one of Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, or OG Anunoby to be able to bring in LeBron James. But I definitely think they would do it, y'all, because this franchise, I mean, they've wanted LeBron since 2010, and I know he's not 26 as he was in 2010, but even at age 41, y'all, again, he's still a great player. They would definitely welcome him with open arms, and that would be great to see. I mean, honestly, to see LeBron James play in New York, play in the Madison Square Garden, a city, y'all, that's had so many legendary athletes like Patrick Ewing, Mr. Walt, Clyde Frazier, Latrell Sprewell, John Starks. But LeBron would definitely be, the best basketball player that they've ever had in New York. And so I think that would be incredible to see him ending his career in New York. But y'all, with that being said, I still believe that LeBron James is going to re-sign with the Lakers because, as I mentioned earlier, he and his family love LA, right? He's been there almost a decade, and he gets to play with his son. He gets to play with Luka, who's one of the best players in the NBA. And I just think LeBron just really loves and enjoys being in LA. And I do think that the Lakers are going to be very aggressive in terms of their pursuit of upgrading this roster to make it a championship caliber team. And again, y'all, if they do that, I think LeBron James will sign or re-sign with them. But if not, I definitely think that Cavs and Knicks are options. And one other team that I did not mention, y'all, and I did this intentionally, was the Golden State Warriors. I wish people would stop saying that LeBron needs to sign with the Warriors. Listen, I know it'll be fun to see he and Steph Curry play, but the Warriors, y'all, are absolutely not championship contenders. Even if LeBron joined them, they still will not be championship contenders because they still would lack, the depth to compete with the Thunder and Spurs. So even if you have LeBron and Steph Curry, that's not going to be enough, y'all, to be able to dethrone the Thunder, Spurs, and Timberwolves in the Western Conference. So I don't think the Warriors are a viable option again. I think outside of the Lakers, it would be the Cavs and Knicks. But I really believe LeBron wants to remain in LA. So there I have it, man. This was me discussing what I believe LeBron James should do in this upcoming free agency and why I think he will re-sign with the Lakers. Remember, y'all, laughs good messages. So what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm gonna end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.